All right, so today I gave you a video review of the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, and here we go. Some of you guys wanted to see some outside footage. You didn't like that I did do it for the other one, so gotta do it on this one. I go outside. It's been kind of cool out, folks, but now it is very warm. It's beautiful out here. I'm definitely gonna miss my view because they're making a community back here, so I like having the open space like this. But yeah, during this season my grass is dead. Yeah, but the S20 Ultra has got to be one of the best devices that I picked up in a while. Put my outside slippers on. I got my inside slippers on, so you got to have some outside slippers. We're gonna go out into my dead grass. Here is footage. All my cameras are going off. I have cameras and motion sensors way back here in this part of my grass, my lawn. I have a really big backyard. Like, it's huge. But I have motion sensors way out here, believe it or not. But I am gonna miss this beautiful view once those houses start going up back there. Anyway, gardens looking kind of rough. Anyway, that's some outside footage from this beautiful phone. All phones do good outside, folks. That's why I don't shoot outside much anymore. But all phones do good outside, just about. Any phone can do good outside. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Won't you be my neighbor? Nah, you're good. All right, let's get the rest of this video going. So like all things, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the front camera too. It's really bright outside and it's really, really sunny. So I'm squinching because I'm trying to avoid, the sunlight. But nonetheless, this is a real quick shot of the front camera, and it's good like you thought it would be. Now, Samsung phones have the ability to shoot in this black and white background. I think this is so dope to be in focus with me just in color and have the rest of the background in black and white. I just look at the filter on here, I look at the viewfinder, and I think that's got to be one of the best options for a Samsung device nowadays. I think it's really dope. So it does it on the front and the rear. And it's good all the way around. This phone has lots of microphones on it too, so I'm really hoping the audio is what it should be, which should be spectacular. So now, no artificial lighting, no nothing. I just had the device on a tripod, and there's a window behind it. And I think that's important. Some of you guys might not have artificial lighting, or just for any reason, you have to use natural sunlight. Now, outside, obviously, the device looks fantastic. Most cameras can do well outside, like I said before, but this camera is exceptional. I think video footage 4K 60 is absolutely stupid. It's just really, really good. I like that the phone does 4K 60 on the front. It also does 8K on the rear, but the reason I don't display many 8K videos or do many 8K videos on the channel is because no one can really watch it. Most people don't have an 8K monitor or an 8K TV or 8K anything. Most people don't have 4K TVs, believe it or not. Majority of the world still has a 720p or maybe a 1080p TV. So anything after that It's just kind of upscaling. Yeah, you'll have some crystal clear footage, probably lots of detail, but it really won't be a true 8K experience. And the fact that they can do this, obviously, several phones can do 8K now, but I think it's kind of pointless at this point in the game because until 8K TVs drop down in price like 4K TVs did, like you can get a 4K TV right now for $200-300. In most cases, they're that affordable. And you know, I think that's a good deal. If you, it doesn't have to be a smart TV or whatever. You can just get a 4K TV for a really good price, and I think that's important. So here's the cameras indoors, and then we'll close out with the rear cameras. This is the front camera, by the way. We'll close out with the rear cameras, and we'll see what you guys think about this. And let's close out the video. All right, so final shot. This is the shot here. Rear cameras. This is in pro mode, by the way. I'm shooting in pro mode. And I'm shooting in pro mode just for the microphones. The front camera that I just did, all the other video was not in pro mode. But I'm shooting this in pro mode, and it's strictly just for the microphones. That's the only adjustment I made, was to have the audio record predominantly from the rear of the phone, which is where I'm at. So, all in all, after you've seen all that you've seen, what do you think about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra's cameras in comparison to lots of other phones that you've seen me review on the channel? I personally feel like these cameras are just ridiculously good. Did you notice me walking at the beginning of the video? That was just regular walking, no stabilization in 4K 60. And I think that's important to note, that when you have cell phones that are producing footage at this level, it's important to try to find out how it's going to fit your lifestyle. Now, for me, the reason I like to focus on video is because, well, I like to vlog. I like to do videos. I don't take as many photos as other people. I've seen some people's phone, my wife's phone, she has 50,000 photos on there. I'm like, wow. But I don't do a lot of photos. I do a ton of video. And I think being able to record in a pro mode so I can adjust the gains. So let's credit LG for this. If I can remember, let's credit LG for doing pro video the best first, as far as controlling the audio and things like that. But companies have caught up, you know. Sony, you know, Apple doesn't have like pro mode yet, but their audio is pretty good. But this device has 4 microphones, I believe. I think it has 4 microphones, probably more. But the audio I learned from this device is actually really good. I shot a video with the S21 sitting on the desk over there of the boxes and things like that. That video was done with the S21, and it's just phenomenal footage. It's just great. I think it's worlds ahead of other devices that are in the same price bracket. And that's saying a lot, because Samsung's front cameras used to be really bad on some of their devices. The S20, for example, those phones' cameras are horrible for what you're paying for those phones. And Samsung learned their lesson with the S21 devices. They probably said we have to greatly step this up because these cameras do look bad. So there it is, video review for the cameras on the S21 Ultra, all shot on the phone and done on the phone. What do you guys think? It's your man Jay. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.